The fans in the WWE are the heart of the show. Their cheers and boos really make each moment come to life, especially when there is a storyline in play. However, there are moments where some fans take it too far and decide to jump in on the action inside the ring, which is of course a big mistake. In this video, we will be talking about the craziest fan interferences in the WWE. From a fan slipping backstage while Batista is preparing for his entrance, to hitting Roman Reigns with the Money in the Bank briefcase straight to the head. It gets crazy. Starting off, we have the time a fan low-blowed Randy Orton while he was standing on the top rope. During a live event in South Africa, Randy Orton was doing his iconic standing on the top rope holding his hands high, when a fan slipped past all security and raced to the ring, delivering a low blow to Randy Orton. At first, the Viper saw the move normally, thinking it was some unplanned storyline interference for entertainment. But when he later turned his head, he saw that it was actually a fan. Security gathered in the stage to tackle the fan and take him off the ring, but Randy Orton still managed to get a kick or two on the fan, causing a black eye. Orton's attacker, however, was not just a regular fan. He was a local wrestler who performed as Blacksmith. Blacksmith then cut a YouTube promo on Orton and did all of that in the hopes that WWE would see it and eventually sign him. But of course, that did not happen. For the obvious reasons, the WWE doesn't just sign any fan that rushes onto the ring, or else it will be a complete brawl with hundreds rushing in trying to get their piece of the WWE pie. Another crazy fan interference was during a ladder match between Rob Van Dam and Eddie Guerrero for the Intercontinental Championship. I guess this time, the fan wanted to grab the belt himself and become the champion, then forced WWE to sign him. During a 2002 episode of Monday Night Raw, Eddie Guerrero faced off against Rob Van Dam in a match as part of their long-running feud for the championship. After a tiring and exciting match that went back and forth between both wrestlers, Eddie slammed Rob Van Dam onto the mat from the top of the ladder and seized the opportunity to climb up and grab the championship. On his way up, a fan rushed to the ring and knocked the ladder off from under Eddie's feet. If it wasn't for Eddie's quick notice and reaction time, this could have ended very badly for Eddie. Yes, wrestlers do it all the time, but when they do it, they know that it's about to happen and prepare themselves to take the fall in a safe way that removes the risk of them getting injured. But in this case, it was unexpected. Eddie jumped off the ladder and proceeded to hit the fan with a punch straight to the face before security and WWE officials came in to bring down the guy. I'm sure if the security was just a couple of seconds late, Eddie would have knocked the fan out cold, making an example out of him to never step into a WWE ring. Now you would think that WWE superstars, even though what they do is scripted and they are not actually hitting each other, can actually fight in real life. But well, after I saw this clip, I'm starting to second guess the fact. In a Monday Night Raw episode of WCW, Macho Man, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash were done beating up Diamond Dallas Page when a fan ran into the ring to celebrate with the group. But the celebration, however, was cut short because he quickly ate a right hook to the face from Razor Ramon, and then Kevin Nash jumped in on the action to beat up the fan. From watching the clip, you can see the amount of missed hits they had not even connecting with the fan, even though he's just standing there doing nothing. He even cared for picking up his hat, more than getting beaten up. Macho Man also joined in on the action, and then they eventually threw him out of the ring and let him walk in peace, or in pieces. Stepping into the ring during a show is disrespectful on its own, but it is something that security expect, since matches and shows can get pretty heated, and fans seeing two people beat each other up inside the ring might spark some wild thoughts. But doing it during a Hall of Fame induction ceremony, however, is just bad intentions and definitely has no good reasons behind it. The 2019 Hall of Fame ceremony saw Bret Hart deliver a speech during the introduction of the Hart Foundation. Out of nowhere, a fan actually jumps in and tackles Bret Hart, taking him down to the ground. Then, in less than a second, security and fellow wrestlers came to aid Bret Hart and get the fan off of him, out of the ring and outside the whole arena. The fan was quickly removed and the ceremony continued normally. Fans don't always rush into the ring with bad intentions, however. There are cases where fans just want to be on camera next to their favorite wrestler doing, well, this. Out of nowhere, when Batista was doing his usual preparation before entering a match, a fan just jumps in front of the camera doing Batista's signature machine gun move from his entrance, after proceeding to run away from security. This interaction was both hilarious and weird. Batista sure was surprised when he saw the fan, but couldn't hide the smile from his face as he was trying so hard not to laugh. Just how the fan managed to get past all the security and even get himself backstage is still unknown. But for this next fan, jumping from the barricades and casually walking down the ramp next to Seth Rollins was easy. While doing his normal entrance, preparing to fight alongside New Day versus John Cena, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, a fan was seen jumping off the barricades and running down the ramp, walking confidently next to Seth Rollins, before quickly being taken out by the security. I guess this fan just wanted to feel what it's like being a wrestling superstar, walking down the ring with all eyes on you. Walking down the ramp, however, is not enough for some people. Some want to play the part as well. A 2015 Night of Champions show featured a 6-man tag team match between the Wyatt family and Chris Jericho, alongside the Shield's Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. One fan, however, didn't think that the Shield were capable of taking down the Wyatt family and Chris Jericho, so he decided to take matters into his own hands and dressed up completely like a Shield member and just hopped into the ring to play the part. The man was ready to go crazy and become the new Shield member, but security had other plans, and they quickly jumped in, tackled him, and threw him off the ring. And this next fan didn't want to just walk down the ramp or pretend to be a Shield member. He wanted to get a piece of the action and go straight into fighting inside the ring. It was a match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H, who was known as Hunter Hearst Helmsley at the time. After a long match, Stone Cold knocked down Triple H and proceeded to pin him, winning the match. Triple H, sticking to the script, was playing his part, acting lifeless and not moving on the ring floor in order to sell the Stone Cold win. But then, out of nowhere, a fan is seen rushing to the ring holding what seems to be a weapon of some sort in his hands and proceeded to jump on top of Stone Cold to beat him up. In a quick flash, Triple H forgot all storylines and acting and quickly jumped in to aid his fellow wrestler, grabbing the fan by his waist and suplexing him down to the floor, then proceeded to rain punches on him. The referee also joined in on the action and proceeded to hammer kicks onto the fan before dragging him away from the ring and out of the arena. It is obvious that inside the ring, the wrestler's safety is number one, and no storyline and feud can change that. Triple H was quick to react and didn't even think twice, giving the fan a beating he would remember forever. And finally, we have a clear headshot to the head of the table, the tribal chief, or back then, just Roman Reigns. The Money in the Bank briefcase is well known in the WWE. It holds a contract that gives the wrestler holding it the ability to cash in anytime, anywhere, on any championship he wants, and take a shot at grabbing the title. The briefcase, however, is not just a contract. It is also often used as a weapon to bring down other wrestlers. And in this case, the fan didn't care about the title opportunity, and he just wanted to strike Roman Reigns down with it. In August 2015, Roman Reigns was wrestling Bray Wyatt at a live event in Victoria, British Columbia, when a fan decided to take his replica Money in the Bank briefcase and throw it straight at Roman Reigns in the ring. The briefcase hit Reigns in the back of the head, a clean headshot. To be honest, I'm not sure where the fan was seated, but being able to throw a heavy briefcase that far away from the ring and still hitting a clean shot is impressive to say the least. Roman of course didn't suffer any injuries, and they just continued the match normally. Victoria Police spokesperson Sergeant Brian Edwards commented on what happened to the fan that tried attacking Roman and said, "No one was hurt and no charges were laid after an apology was given by the fan. The 31-year-old male has been banned from any WWE wrestling shows in the future." Fans sure get some crazy ideas sometimes, and if you ever find yourself in a live WWE show, I suggest you stay in your seat and enjoy the show from there, without thinking of going into the ring, or else it might end badly. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to watch this next one on your screen right now. YouTube thinks you will enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to Wrestle Heat, and I will see you in the next video.